Grooming. Massive, massive issue, particularly in the heat wave that we've had here in Ireland and across Europe and the UK also. So even my own dogs that are single-coated Dutch herders are struggling in the heat too. The reason that we're talking about it today, though, is we had a dog recently that came to us, and it was the first time in all of my years working with dogs that I had to recommend a very, very, very intensive groom before we could continue our board and train program with the dog, because the dog, I can't express how much fur was on this dog. So this was a double-coated dog, and the poor owner had been led to believe that the undercoat was necessary to keep the dog cool. Hello. In the warm weather. Whereas actually, if you imagine wearing 2 coats in this weather yourself, you're going to be pretty damn hot. So removing the undercoat in a double-coated dog, a dog with long fur, is not only a cosmetic thing, it will make your dog look better, but it is a welfare issue. So we took this dog to a groomer that we know and adore, and she did a superb job. But she found basically pressure sores underneath the overgrown fur that would not have been seen otherwise. So if you imagine all of that fur was hiding these pressure sores. So we recommended a groom for the dog the day after it arrived, and his mum, without any question, she said yes. So she understood. She's not a bad owner. She just didn't know. And then just a couple of days later, the groomer found these pressure sores. So those sores had started to fester. There was pus coming from them. There was a faint smell from the dog. But a lot of us as owners, my dogs are stinky, but I'm nose blind to my dogs. They absolutely stink, but I don't smell them. And a lot of owners don't smell their own dogs. But this dog had a distinct odor to it. And to be honest, I thought it was the undercoat, but it turns out it had these pressure sores. So there's a lot of things underneath the coat of your dog that could be hiding serious health issues. And unless you're dealing with it, particularly in this weather, it could be hiding some really ominous health issues, even tumours and other growths on your dog. Very, very, very dangerous. You know, looking after a dog's coat should be about cosmetics because, I mean, let's be honest, it's lovely to have a good-looking dog. I'm not ashamed to say that. I think my dogs are beautiful dogs. But it is mostly about their welfare. Nothing wrong with wanting your dog to look great. But if that means that looking great puts your dog's health at risk, reevaluate the breed that you've picked and/or put your dog first and decide that you're going to shave them or groom them properly. Don't get a double-coated dog if you're not willing to put in that work. Tara here has a single coat and she barely molts. But there's still maintenance on her. She develops little pads of skin that need moisturizing, otherwise they can get dry. You know, she's a mother of 1 litter of puppies, so she can have issues with her health as well because of that. She's also an intact bitch still. So there's other things that having a well-kept coat means I can keep an eye on her health. Put your dog's welfare first, especially in this weather.